Welcome to NYP Music Theory. In this video, our focus is on how to write and identify the three types of augmented sixth chords. Then we will look into their resolutions. And finally, I'll demonstrate how to use German sixth for modulation up a semitone. Let's get started. First of all, let me ask you a question. What is the sharpened fourth note in C major? Yes, it is an F sharp. Then the next question is, what is the flattened sixth note in C major? Correct, this is A flat. Now, let's add a major third from the bottom. That is a C. Now, this is the Italian sixth. We have the augmented sixth interval and then add a major third. Now let's add an augmented fourth from the bottom. Yes, this is a D. From the bottom, A flat to D is an augmented fourth interval. So now we have a French sixth. That is, from the bottom, A flat to C is a major third. A flat to D is an augmented fourth, and the outer part is still an augmented sixth interval. Now add a perfect fifth from the bottom. Correct, this is E flat. From A flat to C, we still have the major third. From A flat to E flat, we have a perfect fifth. Then the outer part still have an augmented sixth interval, that is the A flat and the F sharp. So this is the German sixth. Now we come to see how to resolve all these augmented sixth chords. In four-part writing, there will be one note doubled in the Italian sixth. For doubling, usually we just double the note without sharp or flat. So in Italian sixth, we can only double the third from the bass, that is the C. For the voicing, the sharpened fourth can be put in the soprano or alto or tenor, as long as it is above the flattened sixth. For the rules of resolution, usually the sharpened note will resolve upwards by step, and the flattened note will resolve downwards by step. So in this case, F sharp will go to G and A flat will go to G. And we know that all the augmented sixth chords usually resolve to 5, or sometimes 1C, 5. So in this case, we go to 5 and we spell out the chord of 5 in C major is G, B, D. The G being doubled, and so we need a B which is very near to the tonic. So here is the leading note, G, G, B, and then D for the soprano. So this is how it resolves. We can listen to the sound. Now for French sixth, since there are already 4 notes, so we don't have to bother about doubling. This time we put the F sharp for soprano and the C for tenor, D for alto. For 5 chord, the flattened note resolves downwards to G, sharpened note resolves upwards to G. So G, G, B, D. The inner part, we follow the rule of keeping the same note and resolves to the nearest possible note. So here is the G, G, B, D. Now let's listen to this chord. Next, we will look at the German sixth, F sharp, A flat, E flat, and C. For German sixth, we usually resolve to 1C first because to avoid parallel fifth, we need to add in 1C. You can take a look, if we put the B here and the D here in the tenor, we will have a parallel fifth in the inner part. So let's resolve A flat to G, F sharp to G. And then the inner part, alto, will keep the C, which is the same note, and the E flat will go up to a E, which is an E natural. Then can resolve downwards. So it becomes G, G, B, and D. So this is 1C, 5. Let's listen to it. Now in grade 8 theory exam, usually the question will ask you to identify the keys and the augmented sixth chords. How are we going to do it? Let's look at the key signature. We have two sharps. It may be D major or B minor. Take a look at the sharp note. You can assume this is the sharpened fourth. Then check the bottom note, see whether we have an augmented 6 interval. Now we see the G to E sharp is already an augmented 6 interval. So watch out for the inner part also. There is a B, which is the third from the bass, and the B is being doubled. So this is confirmed Italian 6. We can also check the resolution first to double confirm. G goes down to F sharp. Remember, this is F sharp according to the key signature. Then E sharp go to F sharp. Sharpened note resolve upwards. So we have the F sharp, which is the fifth or the dominant note of a B minor. Then we also double confirm there is a A sharp as the leading note of a B minor. So finally, we check vertically and spell out the chord as F sharp, A sharp, and C sharp, which is the dominant chord in B minor. So this answer should be a B minor Italian 6 goes to dominant chord. Then the next one is with a key signature of 3 flats. It may be E flat major or C minor. Let's look at the F sharp here. It may be the fourth note, the sharpened fourth note of C minor. Let's check all the notes. From F sharp to A flat, remember to check the accidentals from the key signature. This is an A flat already. We don't have to put an extra A flat. So A flat, F sharp is an augmented 6 interval. And then we have a third from the bass, which is the C. And we have a D, which is an augmented 4th from the bass. So it is confirmed a French 6 in C minor. We also double check the resolution. It usually should be at 5 chord. So G, G, B natural, D. The B natural is the leading note in C minor. So this answer should be C minor, French 6, resolved to a 5 chord. Lastly, we look at this 4 sharps, maybe E major or C sharp minor. We look at this F double sharp. We can count from a C sharp to F sharp. It's the 4th note sharpened in C sharp minor. We also have to check F sharp to the A, which is an augmented 6 interval. Then we can check a C sharp from the bass, that is a major third. Then we have a D sharp here. A D sharp is an augmented 4th. So here is French 6. Then we resolve upwards to G, downwards to G. Then we have the leading note of C sharp minor. And then here is the G, G sharp, B sharp, and D sharp, which is the dominant chord in C sharp minor. So here we have a French 6 resolved to a dominant chord. Finally, we have to look at F major using a German 6 to do the modulation up a semitone. That is from F major, go to G flat major, and also G flat major will go to G. After that, we'll go to A flat major. Let's look at it. F major, the sharpened 4th is a B natural. The flattened 6 is a D flat. Then we have a major third, which is an F, a perfect 5th, that is an A flat. Then we change this German 6 with one note, which is an harmonic note. The B natural is equal to C flat. So after we change this enharmonic note and we can spell it out, it becomes a G flat major 5-7 chord. D flat, F, A flat, C flat. Then this 5-7 can resolve to G flat major 1. Now let's look at how to do it with the movement of the bass note. If we start with F major, here is a piano style, 3 notes in the right hand and 1 note in the left hand. So we have an F, go down 1 whole step and then another whole step. It sounds like mi, re, do. All right, then right hand is F, A, C. So how do we change it to G flat major? by making a German 6 chord here. The D flat is the flattened note in F major. Then the sharpened note will be B natural, which actually is a C flat. So after that, we will form D flat, F, and then A flat, which is a major third and a perfect fifth. So this C flat is using as an enharmonic note to B. So this becomes a 5-7 to 1. So if we have a song start with F major, then the next stanza, we can use this German 6 to modulate to G flat major. And then by changing the notes enharmonically, B flat is equal to A sharp, G flat is equals to F sharp, and the D flat is equivalent to C sharp. So this chord becomes F sharp major, and the bass note also using the enharmonic note. So this is F sharp. Then we go by step down. We go to D, which is the flattened 6 in F sharp major. Then on top, we will make a German 6 using B sharp equivalent to C. So here is a 5-7 chord in G major. Then resolve to 1, which is G major. After G major, we can continue to change to A flat major. This is a G. All right, a flattened 6. Then a sharpened 4th will be a C sharp, but it is equivalent to D flat. So we will form a 5-7 chord here, then resolve to 1, which is A flat major. Let's listen to it. In this video, we have talked about all the augmented 6 chord built on an augmented 6 interval. Then add a major third to get an Italian 6 chord, add an augmented 4th, you'll get French 6, and add perfect 5th, we'll get a German 6. Then for the resolution, it is usually resolved to 5 or 1C to 5, especially in German 6, to avoid parallels. And remember, German 6 is a good chord to do modulation up a semitone. Thanks for watching. If you find this video helpful or interesting, please subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.